Hi, friends. This is your friendly neighborhood spiritual counselor and cosmic heart, Linda. As always, we will start our session with a prayer. So I invite you to place your hands on your heart and close your eyes if it is safe and comfortable for you to do. Taking that nice, deep, cleansing breath of love and gratitude. So grateful for this time to come together today. Grateful to let go of anything that came before this moment and to set aside anything that is to come after this cosmic heart session, knowing that we can easily and effortlessly pick it back up again if it is ours to do when this session is over. We're grateful and thankful to be the two or more who are gathered in the name and the nature of love. Grateful and thankful for our willingness to know the truth of our being, which is unconditional love, perfect wholeness, innocence, joy, wisdom, clarity, prosperity. We're grateful for our mighty companions, our earthly and heavenly helpers. We ask that they join us now, surrounding and supporting each and every one of us, blessing all who are here, all who may listen later, and inspiring us as we sit for just a moment in silence to set our intentions for this session today. And with our intentions lightly set in our open hearts and open minds, we are grateful to be good receivers of the all good, and we claim it now for ourselves. And we're grateful to be able to share the benefits of all that we receive and all that we are, and all of the goodness in this conversation with Mother Earth and all her beings, because we are one. In grace and gratitude, we let it be, and so it is. Amen. So, whatever comes through today, I'm trusting that it is coming from a place of love and only love. And I'm trusting that you are receiving it as coming from a place of love and only love, even if it may feel difficult to hear. Trusting that it is truly helpful. So I was inspired by a question somebody wrote in to me after listening to um, the interview that I did with my spiritual teacher, Reverend Jennifer Hadley, on her podcast. Um, and she said one question was, how do you handle knowing what you know about psychotherapy and loved ones that do not understand the power of the mind? She is taking care of her mom, and she says her mom is so immersed in pain symptoms and taking pills. So how do you keep that neutral understanding? And what I said to her was, what I have come to know is that my husband and my mother had their own curriculum and their own journey. And I put them into my script so that I could let go of thinking that I know what is best for them, and realize that not everyone is on the same spiritual journey as me. Not everyone is meant to be a spiritual teacher or student. That we also need bankers and trash collectors and artists and dancers and dog walkers and all the things. When I could finally stop seeing their illnesses as bad or wrong and start seeing it as the path that they chose for their own learning in this lifetime, the illnesses became more neutral. And when I became more clear that it wasn't an unfair hand that I was dealt, and I was willing to take responsibility for my own feelings I could let go of my own patterns of victimhood and martyrdom, um, and realize that my motivation for trying to help them, with all of the things that I thought I was trying to help them with, were really more of a way to keep myself feeling safe, because I wanted them to be in my life for as long as possible. And I thought I knew how to make that happen. Um, and the world might say that if you eat a certain way or don't eat a certain way, or exercise or don't exercise, or take these pills or don't take these pills, that um, these things will happen. And I would never tell anybody not to take the pills that their doctors prescribe them. You do you. You listen to who you feel drawn to listen to, as far as that goes. Um, I take my own medications that not my doctor prescribes to me for high blood pressure and diabetes, but I digress. Anyways, but when I was willing to take responsibility for my feelings and the motivation that my actions were coming from, I could let go of those patterns of victimhood and martyrdom. And it's a process that is continuing to unfold even after their physical bodies have left this earth. Um, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned here before in other sessions about how I was trying to get my mother to eat more fruits and vegetables. And I was making these organic smoothies of fruits and vegetables, thinking it would be easier for her to get more vegetation in, more vitamins and minerals in, if they were in a liquid form. And I was drinking these smoothies. I thought they were great, but she hated them. And I told her, I was convincing myself that she would see my reasoning was correct, that I was right, that even if she could just drink like a tiny little 4-ounce juice glass full of this stuff, that it would be better than nothing. And so I was bringing her these smoothies every 2 or 3 days. And one day I went to her house the day after I had brought her smoothies that were supposed to last for 2 or 3 days. And the smoothie container was sitting on the kitchen counter next to the sink, completely empty and cleaned out. And I realized there's no way that she drank that. And it just made me laugh because, um, my ego wanted to get angry because I was spending all this time and all this money, because the organic or ingredients can be expensive. And she was not appreciating what I was doing for her. And, like the whole story. But I just laughed at it because, yeah, you can't make anybody do anything that they don't want to do. Heck, we can't even make ourselves sometimes do the things that we know are good for us that we would like to do. So, it's so clear to me that we all come here with our own curriculum. We all come here with our own script of what we would like to experience and what we would like to learn. And we surround ourselves with people that are going to help us learn those things. And some of those things can feel very painful. Um, and I identified as a victim for so many years, but honestly, my holding on to that label of being a victim, um, or being the martyr, where, here I come to save the day kind of thing, like Mighty Mouse. I'm sure many of you don't remember Mighty Mouse. But I thought I was going to swoop in and be the hero of the day, and they just weren't appreciating what I was doing for them. And oh my gosh, when I hear myself say those things now, it's so laughable. So that's how I let go of the knowledge that I had, that the world seemed to tell me about what was happening with my family and their um, illnesses. I mean, I couldn't even, I tried to, because I worked in holistic health for 8+ years, more like 10, I think, to be honest. Anyway, so I tried many different angles to try and get um, both my mom and my husband to um, try different kinds of therapies, try herbal formulas, see, acupuncturists or naturopaths, or, all the different therapies that you can do in a holistic way. But honestly, neither of them were willing to go in that direction. And what I realize now is it's still just magic potions, just like the pharmaceuticals. So honestly, doesn't matter. Um, if I'm taking something that I'm guided to take, it's going to help me because I believe it's going to help me. If I'm taking something because somebody else told me that I should be taking it, it's only going to be effective if I believe it's going to be effective. So I have to tell myself that what I am guided to do and say, and where I'm guided to be, that is what is best for me, and to let go of what the world tells me I should be doing or saying or being. We all have our jobs. We all have our lots in life. We all have our own curriculum, things that we're supposed to learn while we're here. And my journey may look different than other people's journeys, but it's not any better or any worse than anybody else's. So in the end, just be kind. Be kind to yourself first and foremost, because you can't be kind to anybody else if you're beating yourself up all the time. And be kind to other people. You never know what other people are going through. You never know. The people that were at the grocery store on Friday, when I went there for the first time on my own since my husband passed away, had no idea that I was grieving the loss of my husband that had passed away less than 2 months ago. But if I smile at them and they smile back, it still feels good, even though we have no idea what's happening in each other's lives. So just be kind to each other and to yourselves. So I'm feeling that's the end of this session. So if you found this video helpful and you would like to go deeper, you can work one-on-one with me. Just leave a comment below. My counseling sessions are about 45 to 60 minutes long, cost $100, and I can share more details when you reach out in the comments for your appointment. Again, please share this video with family and friends who you feel it may support. I would love to hear your feedback or suggestions for future topics. And also be sure to do all the YouTube things like subscribe, hit the notification bell for all so that you can receive notices when new videos are available. Thanks so much for your time and attention today. Much love, and stay true to your own cosmic heart. Bye for now.